Hi, I'm Anixia Davila.
And I'm Arissa Sandoval. Today, let's talk about more unique, exciting learning experiences here at GHS.
The first experience will be new to GHS, available to you guys. It is going to be a photography class taught by Miss Brown.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss Brown and I'm here to talk to you all today about a potential digital photography course that we will offer here at the high school. So, since its inception in the 1980s, digital photography has really revolutionized the way we capture images. Previously, people who were working with photography needed to have a dark room, they couldn't expose their camera to light. There's a very specific process that people had to go through when editing and creating images, whether for sale or for publication. Since the advent of digital photography, however, we measure everything in megapixels. And the way that we print images, sell images, display images, gather them, take them has changed. But the functional aspects of the camera, things like aperture and shutter speed, those things all have remained the same. So over the course of this potential program, we'll first begin with an introduction. So the first semester will cover things like basic functions of the camera, different types of photography, how to set up the camera, how to control lighting, etc. Then when we get into the second semester, we're going to get into more advanced technical aspects of camera work, in addition to learning about running a photography business, displaying your images in a gallery, selling your images, and basically how to function as a self-employed photographer should you choose to have photography as a career option moving forward. As students in this class, some of the things you'll be doing include getting out there and actually taking pictures. That is, in my personal opinion, the best way to learn how to better understand the different modes of photography. So things like landscape photography, wildlife photography, sports photography, nighttime photography, messing around with exposure, messing around with aperture, learning about depth of field and film speed, and all other kinds of the more technical things that deal with digital photography. The best way to go out and learn those things is through experience. In addition to doing those things, you'll also be building a portfolio that you can use both inside and outside the classroom. So should you want to enter an art contest, should you want to display your photographs in a gallery, should you want to print images, however you want to do these things, you will have the opportunity to do these in a digital photography class.
Wow, what an amazing class choice. I wish I had this option when I was entering GHS.
You know what option we had when we were entering GHS? Band, taught by the one and only Mr. Green.
You're so right. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Tyrone Green. I'm the band director for Gonzales High School as well as Fairview Middle School. In our program, we have various bands. We have 3 concert bands, 1 marching band, as well as little groups that go out and do things here and there. We're looking to add guitar to our repertoire as well, and that should be coming in the next year or 2. So today, a lot of kids are out on a field trip. So right now we have kids organizing music, planning out our books and music for next year and even the year after, as well as just practicing their individual parts and working on the music for the events that we have coming up, which include a trip, as well as some city events that we're playing at. So our program is open to anybody. So if you just have a want to play some music, we will definitely take you in and teach you what you need to know to be successful. We have kids who have started in 6th grade, playing all the way through their senior year. We have some kids who don't play anything and they join their senior year and have a great time. Really, if you just want to have that desire to play, we'll take it, and we'd love to have you. As far as what we do in our community, we do a lot of parades and a lot of different community events. We've done a Little League, we've done car show, some Christmas events for the city, as well as stuff in Salinas. We've done parades out in Watsonville as well, and even gone as far as Fresno to perform at Fresno State.
Great presentation of you and your subject, Mr. Green.
The next subject is Ms. De La Torre's work experience class.
Let's see what her class is all about.
Hi, I'm Ms. De La Torre. I'm the Work Experience Education Teacher Coordinator here at Gonzalez High School. So the Work Experience Education class is known as WE, and it is a class for juniors and seniors. It is an elective. It meets the high school and college graduation requirements. So what is WE? I meet with the students once a week, and this is for students, juniors and seniors that are actually and currently employed. They need to be employed for a minimum of 5 hours a week to be able to enroll in WE. And the students in the class meet with me once a week, and the majority of the hours that they're working, those are the hours that counts towards their class requirement. What do they learn in the class? They learn many things. We prepare students to become competitive in the workforce. So when they leave high school and they move on either to a 4-year university or maybe to a community college, they are prepared, they are competitive in the workforce, and they can apply for jobs either on campus or off campus. So once a student enrolls in my class, I also visit their work sites. So together with the employer, we assess our students' areas of strength in areas of growth. Working and knowing soft skills, it's a huge component of the class. So students, when they complete the semester, or they could take it as a year course, they are going to be experts in communication. They're going to be experts in team building, leadership skills, how to do effective writing, and they're also going to develop their resume. Students really improve in this class in all areas of soft skills, but also in the hard skills area, in the particular area that they're working, because we want them to learn transferable skills. So maybe they're working in a restaurant and that's not going to be their major, right, when they leave high school. But there's a lot of things that they can learn working in any type of industry that can be transferable, that they can transfer. It's a transferable skill for any job in any other industry, so they could be successful. So I look forward to having students come over at the College and Career Center. That's where I'm located here at the high school in room 52. If you or any parents have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And I look forward to having you in my class.
That is so cool that you guys are going to get real life work experience.
Another learning opportunity here at school is the Spanish class taught by Mr. Barbosa.
Otra oportunidad aquí en la escuela es la clase de español enseñado por Señor Barbosa.
Hello, I am Mr. Barbosa, so I'm part of the Spanish program. The Spanish program is a program that we have been developing, and we're developing to create different levels in hopes that we can create fluency in those speakers that are not quite fluent and are seeking to learn and communicate in the Spanish language, as well as improve the academic language of those students that already speak Spanish, and also to give the language value in terms of its academic value, economic value, and social and professional value in general. Yo soy el maestro Barbosa, y aquí una de las cosas que estamos haciendo es desarrollando el programa de la lengua española. El propósito es crear niveles, ya tenemos 4 niveles, para las personas que quieran ser hispanohablantes, que quieran hablar español. Tenemos desde el nivel de principiantes hasta nivel avanzado, y además hemos agregado cursos que ayudan a los hispanohablantes a mejorar sus destrezas en la lengua para poderse comunicar de una forma más efectiva, profesional, académica, y que realmente descubran el valor de lo que es su lengua materna, la lengua castellana, en estos ambientes. So the students that take our program are essentially all students. We do have a 2-year requirement, 3rd year recommended, and it's beneficial for all students to take it, really, because we do make connections. It's not just about Spanish, it's about making linguistic connections. So in the Spanish program, we do complement English language learning, for example, as well as vocabulary that would be used in other professional fields such as the sciences. En nuestro programa, todos los estudiantes pueden tomar nuestros cursos. De hecho, tenemos un requisito de 2 años. Se recomiendan 3 años por lo menos en los 4 que estarán aquí. Y no solamente se trata del español, sino que dentro del español también complementamos otras carreras. Por ejemplo, el inglés, complementamos la lengua inglesa, al igual que otras materias como las ciencias, donde los estudiantes pueden aprender vocabulario que pueden transferir después de una lengua a otra. The program is designed for both, and the reason why is in this area, the community that we live in a bilingual community. So if individuals are going into a trade, for example, they will more than likely be working with individuals, whether it's colleagues or customers, who might speak one language, the other, perhaps both, or may prefer one over the other in this case. As far as college, it also prepares them for college because they are learning the language from an academic perspective and a professional perspective as well. Así que los estudiantes al tomar español aquí les beneficia no solo en cualquier carrera, no solamente para avanzar a la universidad, una universidad común, pero también si simplemente van a estudiar una profesión, dado que vivimos en una zona bilingüe donde no solo los colegas, pero quizá los clientes hablen español, inglés, ambas lenguas o quizá prefieran una en vez de la otra. Así que lo que están aprendiendo aquí realmente son destrezas de la lengua de una forma académica profesional que les ayudarán en el futuro sin importar qué carrera o qué camino elijan. So our program is very, very unique in that we actually have levels 1 through 4. The beginning level generally focuses on many items involving the present tense forms, and manipulations of it. For example, how to use the present tense to express a command versus a future idea, which can all be done in the present tense. Second year generally focuses on some of the past tenses. Third, we start focusing on commands, giving advice, other items. Level 4, we focus more on fluency, and it's oral fluency. Once we get into the Spanish speaker courses, we do a blend of linguistics and we try to make more connections, explicit connections many times, between languages. So we do cover some of the history of how the Spanish language developed to make connections with other words in the family, in the same Spanish language, but also with English. To give a quick example, if we take a word, for example, hilo, which is a string, it's spelled with an H. Many students might not know this before entering our program because they probably have not been instructed explicitly in the orthography of the Spanish language. But in showing them how hilo derived from filum, which would be the Latin term, they can discover why there's an H from an F that was lost. But then we also teach the connections. So filum, for those of you that are English speakers, it might sound like film, which is a string, or filament, which is a string. And these words transfer over to Spanish as well. Nuestro programa es muy diferente porque tenemos todo el sistema de 1 a 4, donde el primer nivel se enfoca principalmente en el tiempo presente y cómo manipular el tiempo presente para expresar diferentes ideas. Por ejemplo, cómo dar órdenes utilizando el presente, cómo utilizar ideas en el futuro usando el presente, al igual que obviamente los usos del presente. Nivel 2 normalmente nos enfocamos más en expresar ideas en el pasado, pretérito imperfecto, etc. Ya cuando entran a nivel 3 ya pueden dar recomendaciones, dar órdenes, y el nivel 4 se enfoca principalmente en la competencia oral para que se desarrollen realmente al hablar el español de forma oral. Ya cuando entramos a los niveles de hispanohablantes es muy diferente porque combinamos un poco de la lingüística y de la historia de la lengua para ayudarles a los estudiantes a no solamente desarrollar el vocabulario y sus destrezas ortográficas, pero para crear relaciones interlingüísticas entre otras lenguas. Un ejemplo, una de las cosas que les podríamos enseñar en nivel 1 para hispanohablantes es el origen de la palabra hilo. Ahora, la palabra hilo viene de filum, de latín, y aquí la F se pierde, es por lo que lo deletreamos con H. Entonces los estudiantes aprenderían por qué el H. Pero filum también, en inglés por ejemplo, suena a film, un tipo de cinta, un hilo. Y en inglés tenemos la palabra filament, filamento, que es un hilo. Y aquí ya les hemos enseñado y creado una relación entre lo que es el lenguaje académico del inglés, filament, y el lenguaje académico del español, filamento. Por eso es que nuestro programa realmente es único, y no solamente en la zona, pero más allá de la zona. It involves modes of communication that involve oral as well as written. So we do read as well. So there's a combination, literature, writing, and oral communication. And we use different modes of communication as well. For example, we use an interpretive form where students need to interpret material, whether it's oral information that they're receiving or written information. They have to be able to communicate the information as well, so they communicate their thoughts. So that would be, for example, interpersonal, where they engage with somebody else to communicate these ideas and discuss the ideas, as well as presentational, where they have to present certain topics, certain arguments, ideas as well. Nuestro programa sí se enfoca también en la escritura, pero no solo en la escritura. Entonces combinamos todo, utilizamos elementos orales, auditivos, escritos, tienen que leer, entonces van a leer, escribir, escuchar y hablar. Utilizamos diversos modos de comunicación o dentro de la comunicación, por ejemplo, la forma interpretativa, donde los estudiantes tienen que sea escuchar algo o leer algo, interpretar la información. También una forma interpersonal, donde tienen que tomar esta información y luego después comunicarla con una persona. Y dentro de esta comunicación puede ser de una forma informativa, puede ser de una forma donde exponen un tema, pero también utilizamos el método presentacional, donde los estudiantes tienen que hacer una presentación sobre un tema, un punto de vista, puede ser un debate o simplemente algo informativo.
Gracias, Señor Barbosa.
Thank you, Mr. Barbosa, and thank you everyone for watching.
The learning experience here at GHS.